Okay, perfect. We're good. Hi everybody. I'm okay. It's a no cam stream mostly because the apartment is kind of a mess today. And I am giving myself permission to go, you know what? I'm gonna clean this up and y'all will get to see my actual face later. I did not get up early enough to actively get a chance to um okay, cool. But yeah, we're doing good. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope the day was restful and or productive for y'all. I went to go visit my parents, which is why I'm a little late. Um, but yeah, I was wondering what you were up to. No worries. Yeah, basically the plan was to be back here, about at around 5:30 Eastern, and I had to wait a little bit because we needed a little more time um, for the fish and everything to cook. Um, and so, oh yeah, I'm just running the background music from the Tales of Vesperia soundtrack, and it's going in order. um, Also, hi Cosmo. But yeah, that was the plan to reach back. But now I've got a couple days worth more of extra food to look about. I got to sit and talk with mom and dad and grandma for a bit. I need to go post my go lives in spots because I did not do that. Also, for people that have been waiting on it, Shootlancer got the update that I was talking about. It's been released. So if at any point y'all feel like checking that out, by all means do. Nightbot will bring it up at some point. Let me go post this go live though before I forget. Which also means I should probably actually turn off this other light that's overhead because it doesn't matter. Because camera's not on, so we don't need the extra light. let's post that one. And now let's go do that one, and then there's one more to look at real quick before we go. Okay. I think all of those go lives are just about handled. Okay, cool. That's all set out. Alright, y'all. Let's get to it. So it's been a couple weeks since we played Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. So it doesn't surprise me if some of y'all are like, so what even the hell was going on the last time this happened? To which my answer is, so last time on Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, what wound up happening was we had some more beef with the Blood Alliance, as well as some strange goings on in Dongrest, the city of guilds. Basically, we're chasing down the Blood Alliance. Actually, you know what? Hang on, my bad. I forgot that this was still open. I'm gonna go back over to the actual synopsis feature in Tales of Vesperia and let Tales of Vesperia synopsis feature explain it better, because I also don't remember what even the hell was going on. So it will be a better place for us to figure out what was what. Okay. Vesperia. Definitive Edition. Here we go. And then I just need to make sure that the game capture is... No, I don't want to get Star Wars Battlefront because EA is full of smelly butt heads don't want. Y'all already know what time it is. We never skip, and we always sing. Reaching out for no man's land. Take a breath and take actions. I walked 1,000 nights to change the world. Where to go, where to start, who to trust, what to say. Furthermore, just need someone to share. File in the dusk every day to carry on. Ain't so strong, I ain't so strong to go on. Living in the past is not the way to live. I wish you could hear me say that I miss you. Why were we there back to back? Why were we there face to face? I must be the light when you're in the dark. If you lose me somewhere and your tears are in the air, I will ring a bell until you feel me by your side. The world has been in a mix too long. There's no peace when you're at war. Heads or tails, you and I, light and dark, ups and downs. What is there in the middle? What's there to divide us? If you're hurt, cry and say it, can't you see you're my other half? Why were we there face to face? I must be the light when you're in the dark. If I lose you somewhere and I'm still hanging in there, I must ring a bell until you feel me by your side. Alright. So yeah, let's look at the synopsis, because the synopsis will probably remind me of most of what we did. I'm pretty sure we finished up at Cave Mock the last time and then played all the way through to where we got now. So I just need to go to the synopsis and let's... Yeah, so last time we made our way through over to Dongrest, attempting to speak to Don Whitehorse in order to talk to him about Barbos, the leader of the Blood Alliance, who's been stealing Blastia from all over the place, including the Blastia that set us off on this journey, the Water Blastia for the lower quarter of the Imperial City of Zaphius, where Yuri lives. The barrier failed very suddenly, and Yuri, as well as his friend in the Knights, Flynn, as well as the rest of the party, worked together to drive out some of the monsters. Don Whitehorse said, fuck it, we're gonna go wipe out the monsters at their base. So he dipped out. We headed over to Cave Mock, which has been really wildly overgrown, and we're joined by Raven, who has gotten us to a few scrapes before. We had to fight a boss that was basically maybe driven wild by the air. We have no idea necessarily. And on our way out of Cave Mock, we happen to actually meet Don Whitehorse. Yay! He beat Yuri's ass in a fight. Boo! And after all of that, Flynn arrives to speak to the Don with a letter from Imperial candidate to the throne, Prince Yoder, saying, hey, Don Whitehorse. So Barbos is kind of a problem. You wanna help us figure it out? Except, lol, Lamau, as it turns out, the letter actually said, hey, if we actually get rid of Don Whitehorse and and allow the Blood Alliance to take over, we'll pardon Barbos' crimes. This is important because the Union of Guilds and Dongress writ large are all composed of people who said, we are not going to live under the hegemony of the Empire. So this is essentially going, lol, time for war. And Flynn gets thrown into prison because he was the one who delivered the message. Of course, Yuri was like, hey, I'll take your place in prison, actually. It's all good. And so that's exactly what winds up happening. But the Don is like, oh yeah, no, I know that letter was fake, because I know that Yoder wouldn't have written something so threatening because he's not that much of a doofus. So I have a feeling that there are some rats scurrying about, and that's what's causing these issues. So the thing that we're going to do, actually, is I'm letting you go so that you can root out the real problem. We get out of Dongrest, get out of the prison, and continue to chase down the Blood Alliance, right? And basically, Flynn proves that the letter that he was given the first time was a fake. All that's great and cool. And then at some point, we wind up hitching a ride with the mysterious dragon rider who we met before, that's been going around destroying Blastia. And the part that they leave out here in the summary is that the person destroying Blastia is none other than our new party member here, Judith. So basically, that's the jailbreak part. We broke out of Gasfrost jail with the help of
Sorry if I hurt you.
with the help of Judith here, and now
Man, I was just getting warmed up.
I'm going to take a minute, just warm back up, because it's been a little while since we played this game. And I also need to remind myself of certain mechanics anyway. We also do have Lynn as a party member for the time being, but I'm not going to delve too deep into him because, for reasons. You will understand a little bit later. I'm just going to take this time to sort of like warm back up and get used to playing the game again. I also need to start rememorizing some things I used to know and then forgot immediately because brain does brain things. Also, hi, Cal. Okay. GBM, Rib, and BAP. Right. And blue fatal strikes are up, green are side, red is down.
Ooh, they look scary.
Okay, so that's not the one. Oh yeah, the other thing I want to do is like spend a little bit of time. I want to make sure that Rita also masters the certain set of okay, right, can't cook beef bowl. I forget if Estelle has learned the other thing that I need her to learn from cooking. So one of the major recipes that I wanted to pick up, I can't work on because there's no beef on this continent.
Don't get cocky.
Okay, so
Sorry for being so strong.
So the main thing is that you may notice that whenever Rita is firing off spells, right now they basically do shit for damage, right? That is because she has on the Sash +1. which is an enhanced version of her original weapon. The reason why I am going to all the trouble of using this, despite the fact that it essentially makes her damage do shit all, is because
Don't get careless.
I'll send you to your death.
Huh. I was not expecting to get a Fatal Strike that easily.
We performed marvelously. Oh, I feel so.
Right. To finish talking about why learning the skill. Basically, the way that skill learning works in Tales of Vesperia is that
This'll make good practice.
Don't get careless.
as you participate in battles, you get LP, right? As you gain LP in battle, you
So
right.
is that okay?
Come on, brain. Please finish the thought.
Finish that one.
Right, here we
This
go.
is a threat.
So, as you gain LP from battles, skills are unlocked for your characters. And once you've learned a skill, you then have the ability to equip it whenever you want, basically, right? And things like half damage, quarter damage, minimum damage may at first seem like they're not useful at all. But what happens is that those skills will allow you to build up Fatal Strike chains on enemies more easily. So if you have like certain materials that you need to farm off of certain enemies, you put on like minimum damage and you work on getting certain things sorted out, and then you go from there. So we have Endless Heart. Okay. So we can focus now with either the Chain Whip or the King Size Belt +1 or the Endless Heart +1. I think I'm going to do the Chain Whip because Chain Whip has Item Thrower on it. Item Thrower is basically is a skill that allows we're going to put the variable edge 1 beta on for Raven so you can start working on that. Item Thrower is a skill that allows you to use items on other characters. And while using items on other characters normally lowers your
Okay, let's go.
yeah, as you can see now, right, I just kind of pulverized the living hell out of enemies this way.
Are they all together? One at a time. One at a time. How's this? Press it boom. Let them die undefiled purity. Now we'll have some fun. Press it boom. Now. Increase innocent waters. Foul affliction. Moonlight Havoc. New Moon Blade.
I should double check to see how my arts are set up. Okay, Luna Gale is over there.
Wonderful!
I gotta see what auto medicine actually is. It occurs to me that I do not actually know.
Flickering blaze burn. Fireball. Sorry for being so strong.
Good. So yeah, let me go back over to Downgrist and take a little bit of a nap because Yuri got knocked the fuck out, which is embarrassing. But basically, at some point, we're gonna make our way up the tower at Gasparost and kind of go from there. I just wanted to, one, warm up a little bit, and two, get used to using Judith. Because Judith's main thing is that a lot, at least initially, she's very awkward to use, mostly because Tales of Vesperia has a skill unlock. It has an additional system for your arts, wherein using your arts more will unlock extra features and other things that that they have. And in Judith's case, a lot of her arts basically gain the ability to be used in air or on the ground after a certain number of uses, right? So Tales of Vesperia and a lot of Tales games, though it depends on the game, I think the newer ones sort of leaned away from this a little bit, but a lot of the older ones lean themselves more towards the more you use certain arts, the more that using certain arts a certain number of times is a requirement either for giving them more functionality or for unlocking other new arts in turn.
I got a little worked up.
So a lot of it for Judith is mostly based around the fact that, like, a lot of her aerial art usage and the ability to use it more frequently in the air mostly deals with, like, you gotta use them just more, basically. So let me go open up my guide so I can make sure that I'm not missing anything. I just have to remember which one is for which, because I have a guide that I have open for cooking, and I have a guide that I have open for actually helping me figure out where it is that I'm going. Okay, let me see here. I just need to see something real quick. Great axe. Right, that's the only thing I never found. There's a treasure chest somewhere on this upper floor, I think, that I just never found that has something that I really want. Unless Yuri has it equipped, in which case... No, he doesn't. Yeah, so like...
Sorry for being so strong.
So yeah, as you can see, like, Judith mostly really comes alive when she's doing air combos, basically. Or to quote the Gospel of Marvel, aerial rave. So there's supposed to be like a crescent axe somewhere around here that I missed while I was, because basically what happened is that last time I stepped outside, last time and immediately saw that cutscene, that let Flynn into our party.
We're done.
That's the logical.
Okay, cool. Chicken.
This'll make good practice. Don't let him trip you up. Holy power, come to me. Here comes a new spell. Grant us your favor. Smart, wavering dawn.
Yeah, behold, nothing actually.
They're bouncing. What are you looking at? I wish I could bounce.
Estelle, it. I just have to sigh. What else can you do but sigh?
Sorry if I hurt you. Caprice of innocent waters. Flickering blaze burn. Crescent moon. Crescent You lose.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm not able to get fatal strikes the way that I would like. It is giving me a big sad. Where's the crescent axe? Because there's supposed to be one. So let me make sure that I didn't miss it. Okay, no, I already got it. I think. Yep, I already got it. Never mind. I'm like, okay, cool. So now I want to climb up the ladder for the next part. Okay, cool. Got a rivet belt. That is for that's for Rita, but we will use that later. Oh wait, I skipped out on some holy bottles. Whoopsie. Come over here. I believe you want to check probably these barrels. Yep, holy bottle. Yeah, baby. All right.
Here we go. Crescent moon. Flickering blaze burn. Fireball. Hammer. Grant them thy undefiled purity. Starstroke. Crescent moon.
That'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Because you've lived a lot longer, right?
Not exactly.
Finish that one. These are the three.
Guard plus, stun magic, bug busters, spirits, and taunt too. Excellent. Yeah, Judith doesn't quite have. So yeah, for Judith especially, it's really important that she learns and masters aerial arts, because if she doesn't do that, we're in for some bullshit, and not in the fun way. So we've got all of those down. Cool. Let's see. Then yeah. Basically speaking, I think at this point, yeah, Estelle's picked up all of the skills that she can pick up. I think, anyway. Yeah, Estelle's picked up all the skills she can pick up from any of her gear. So we're going to put her back on the S-Stock. Well, no, not the S-Stock, actually. The Epee. Because the thing with the S-Stock is that it'll drain her TP to give her more power, and we don't want that. Carol is working on the Bastard Sword. Once he finishes with that last one, he's got Item Thrower. It looks like Flynn already has most of these other skills either by default or from other gear that he's picked up. So you don't have to worry about that too much. Repeat has also learned everything. I imagine, yeah, Rita is still picking up stuff though. Okay, so we can reassess in like another battle or two, basically. Does Yuri have everything? Yeah, Yuri has everything from those. Okay, yeah, let's work on these. Skill info. Reflect and roll. Item thrower, he already has. From there. Burst, art, force, and spirits. Actually, yes. I would like more spirits, please. And then we'll get reflect and roll a little bit. Well, we'll get reflect and roll a little bit later once we are able to like get spirits. Every time you level up, your character gets the ability to we don't need both taunts. That's a little excessive. Experience share, Yuri's in the party right now, so don't need that. Landing step and spirits he already has from that. Let's see. Combo voltage he already has. I think right now he's using an axe. Anyway, don't want to use rise attack. We'll do strength 2. So that should make him even stronger.
So you use a spear too?
Oh, do you know someone who also uses a spear?
Well, not quite. It just reminds me of some jerk.
Are you talking about that dragon rider?
Yeah. Hey, don't you have something you need to tell me?
What? Me?
Yes. So where is the dragon freak now?
We got separated up on the roof. I'm pretty sure he wasn't too badly hurt.
Good, because I can't very well beat him up if he's already injured.
Whoa, that's the whole reason you came here?
No! I also can't forgive this Barbos guy for what he did, abusing Blastia like that. Has he no shame?
That's no reason to bring the princess along with you to a dangerous place like this. Flynn, why didn't you stop her?
My apologies. We must have missed each other in Dongrest.
So that's why she panicked and chased after you?
It's not Rita or Flynn's fault. I decided to come here myself. I couldn't let you go all by yourself. Besides, I can't watch bad people doing harm to others and simply let it happen. I agree. Very well said.
Your Highness.
Captain Carol, don't let me down. I'm counting on your skills.
Yes, of course! Come on, let's go take that jerk to school.
I'm sorry, but would you mind keeping your background to yourself? We've got someone who might kind of explode if she knew.
Sure, I understand. That'll be best for both of our interests.
Yeah. Judith is
Gear's
interesting.
It looks like it's not moving because the gear's teeth are out of alignment. I think it might move if we put some energy into it.
Well, we needn't waste energy on moving strange gears.
Essentially, whenever we see those gears stopped, we just use our nice handy-dandy level 2 sorcerer's ring and pop the gears that way and get them to move. And that's basically the puzzle. Oh, I just made that angry.
Eliminate them.
Oh, I haven't scanned these yet, which means it's time. Lens. Inorganic. So inorganic enemies, inorganic enemies basically are
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor. Nurse!
oh, did that kill them? Is that why?
You lose.
That might be why. It could be that literally just I'm like, I've been trying to do fatal strikes. And every time I try, it's like, lol, no. Let me look at the strategy. So save TP. Let's okay, yeah, that's about right. So edit. Okay, yeah. For save TP, we already have it like doing aim. So when enemies are hitable by fatal strikes, our party members should be using them. Yeah, you're cooked.
Yes, take a nice long nap.
Good. Magic Art Plus, Shield, and Magic Shield. Cool. Lynn learned all of them. Excellent. I think for Pede, let's see. Equipment for Pede. Yeah, good. He's already learned those. Ooh! Oh, that's good. Hunter's Fang. So, it said the item bonus for it said the bonus for a green Fatal Strike attack, right? So basically speaking, the way that Fatal Strikes work is that each normal attack, as well as each art in the game, is associated with a different Fatal Strike color. Different enemies have different weaknesses and resistances to certain types of Fatal Strikes. For example, bird-type enemies are most susceptible to red Fatal Strikes, whereas humans, for humans, for human-type enemies, it's literally like, lol, whatever, essentially speaking.
You're pretty
Depending
rough
on
out
the
there.
It would be rude not to.
depending on the enemy type, as well as what type of Fatal Strike you are able to execute on them, you get different bonuses. Generally speaking, for every class of monster except for I think scaled, inorganic, and human, every other type of monster aside from those three has different has different Fatal Strike resistances and different rewards depending. For every enemy type that has like an enhanced Fatal Strike weakness to one of the three types, that one is usually more items. So if you kill a bird enemy with a red Fatal Strike, you get more item drops from them, right? And usually the hardest Fatal Strike to get on a particular enemy will reward you with more LP. So let me go look at this cooking thing real quick. Okay, so we got to keep cooking that in order for that. We've got... Yeah, we've already got Salisbury steak there, kebab sandwich we haven't gotten yet. I don't think we've gotten a seafood bowl yet either. Yeah, so my options are a little bit limited. basically speaking, if I'd been a little bit more careful beforehand, and if I'd stopped to make sure that we could at least grind a couple of other recipes, I probably would have been in a better position for learning all of them or all the ones that I could learn by now. There are some that I can't yet.
Yes, take a nice long nap.
Good. He's got to level up. So who's learned enough skills that I can afford to swap them out for a little bit? Because party members will still like learn skills even if they're not actively in the party. I don't remember for sure if it's a matter of if they're not in the party, they get an even share of the. I forget if it's something like if they're not in the active party, they don't gain as much LP, or something like that. I do not know for sure.
I feel like an easy win.
Let us take caution. Here.
Wonderful.
Put out your hand.
Like this? Yay! What was that?
Good. And we learned a new recipe. So, basically the way that like learning some recipes works in this game is that you have to have one character cook certain recipes repeatedly until the thing is learned, basically. That's essentially the way that it works. I need to remember how to do fatal strikes. Because the fact that I am missing those all the time is beginning to get on my nerves a little bit. So let's see. What is the input for fatal strikes? Because it also doesn't surprise me if Judith just can't do them in the air. Okay, right trigger. Okay, so it might just be that Judith literally can't do fatal strikes while she's in the air, which I understand, but which also kind of makes me cry a little, because a lot of Judith's best arts do in fact keep her in the air.
Ooh, they look scary.
The sign of victory!
Okay,
Yay!
good job.
Yeah, Judith is just... I don't know how to describe her except for interesting. She's just... So the thing about Chrétiens most generally is that, like, the culture that Judith is from, Chrétiens are generally really kind of just super relaxed, right? They kind of like take life easy, and they're not super they're not like super pressed to like go exceptionally fast or like otherwise they're not pressed to like go super fast or be really rushed or hurried about anything. Okay, new weapon for Yuri. But he doesn't have BA Force down yet. And we still have stuff to learn from the Crescent Axe. Blue Dragon, Combo Plus, and Combination. Okay. So 3 hits of a normal attack, base attack, arcane attack will then boost Yuri's damage. Combo Plus adds 1 more hit to a regular attack. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty good.
We have a great opening now. Let's take care of him quick. Flickering blaze burn. Wonderful. Flickering blaze burn. Fireball. Crescent moon.
Okay, cool.
Divine energy fill me. First aid.
Wonderful! Nurse! Crescent moon! Was that a little too painful?
Very good, very good, very good.
Let's eliminate them! I thought we were dead. It's not over yet.
First aid.
Holy power, come to me. Oh, Caprice, innocent waters. Like this? Moonlight.
I'll fight you wherever you rise.
Finish that one.
Step away and Hunter's Fang. Excellent. Alright, Wizardborn. What does that do? Let's see. Medical boost. Strength of the cure spell is proportional to remaining HP. Strength increases by 1.5 with max. Sure. It's very situational, but I can see how it would be useful. Basically speaking, if you're able to keep Estelle healthy, then the heals you get magnify significantly, essentially speaking, is what they're trying to say.
Ooh, nice moves. Was that a little too painful?
Okay, very good, very good. I need to put a new shortcut down. Yeah, I'm out of beef, or I'd literally just be going wild on cooking some beef bowls right now. Okay. So, Raven. Scottish egg. Thanks, bud. Okay, excellent. That's a weird looking pinwheel. Wonder what that's there for. Only one way to find out. It's the Wonder Chef. I had a feeling it was the Wonder Chef. I was kind of just shit posting. All right, what have we learned? Okay, cool. Salad. Actually, I'm wondering something real quick. Gel set. Okay. I saw we have an ad break, so I'm just gonna take this time to advance a bit more. The other things that we need to advance. I'm gonna give it a minute while we wait for the ads to clear. Take a stretch. Take a stretch, kind of loosen it out. Why do so many of those cogs look like they don't actually do anything? I will, however, applaud that they were very careful to be like, yeah, so we're only going to put color on the ones that you can actually affect with the Sorcerer's Ring, which is pretty clever. I know y'all can't see, but take my word for it, I am in fact stretching. Okay, cool. I wanted to wait for them to drive off a little bit before I kept going, and I know the ad break should have just finished.
It looks like this floor is set up the same way as the one below.
So that means we've got some gears to move.
What do you think they're protecting with all these different layers of devices?
Maybe it's just their pride as a guild.
Together now.
Wonderful! Flickering blaze burn! This is power!
Concentrate our efforts.
Yuri failed to cook cake? No! Yuri, no! Then again, a cake is a pretty complicated thing to just make out in the field. So I get it. Not happy about it, but I get it.
I'll take him out! Our strategy worked! Let him bang! Oh, power the soul shine!
You're pretty rough out there.
It would be rude not to.
Okay, cool. Got a holy cloak. So, the main thing about skills is that it's mostly main and sub items that have them. Anything else usually does not. That said, you still don't want to get rid of your old gear in Tales of Vesperia for a couple reasons. The first is that when it comes to synthesis materials, oh,
The bottom of the tower looked ancient, but the top is new.
It would seem someone built it onto a structure that was already here.
I had no idea there were any towers in this area. I wonder when it was built.
Well, judging by how new the top looks, I'd say it was pretty recent.
Do you think Barbos built it?
The Blood Alliance is one of the bigger guilds, but even they couldn't build something like this.
Rigaud. He must have been putting up the funds.
Hey, yeah, that would make sense.
We still ain't any closer to figuring out why they built something like this, though.
yeah, that's a pretty legitimate question.
Let's eliminate them!
Are you done already?
Ooh, that's nice.
Dude, it's so cool. Okay, so we can't reach over there just yet, which means that we probably have to come up a little bit and...
Are they all together?
Stay composed.
I wonder.
I have an idea!
Alright, let's see.
This is power! Crescent strike!
Yeah, we're done.
This power will make me...
Cool. Experience share. Got it. Rare footage of us using the ring to actually break a gear instead of putting one on.
Flickering blaze Ow, that was mean. Concentrate. First aid.
Divine energy, fill me.
Starstroke. Flickering blaze. Burn. Fireball. Yeah, we're done.
Yeah. So for Judith in particular, I think that insofar as like combo strategy goes, her being a combo starter is a little iffier. Only because, at least with where she's at right now, if she starts combos, she takes people to the air to the heights that other characters can't reach, which can be a little difficult for letting them do follow-ups. So it's probably better as the Judith, but if you're running lead Judith, if you're controlling Judith rather, it's better to probably let other party members get you set up so that you can then come in and either capitalize off of a launcher or set a launcher up and go from there. Cool. Carol has Spike Hammer. Alright, Carol. Alright, Captain Carol. Let's see what you got. Attack, Art, Charge, and Reflect. Able to store up attacks for offensive arts. Must have Mighty Charge set. So let's double check and let's look over Carol's skills to make sure that he even has... we don't have Mighty... Either we don't have Mighty Charge yet because we haven't found the weapon that gives it. Yeah. It looks like we don't have Mighty Charge yet because we don't have the weapon that gives it. So, not that much we can do about that for the time being.
Let's eliminate them. Flickering blaze, burn. Fireball. Flickering blaze, burn. Flickering blaze, burn.
Let's see.
By my honor as a knight.
But yeah, it's kind of interesting though that basically Tails makes the argument for not skipping fights, aside from like the experience and stuff like that. The argument that the Tails franchise makes for not skipping fights is you don't get to unlock full potential of your characters and their arts unless you're making a point of using them frequently. Yeah, this means that this is probably the last floor before
Don't get sloppy.
the boss fight.
Here. Sacred spirits.
Priest of innocent water.
Here.
Delightful. Moonlight havoc. Flickering blaze. Moonlight havoc. You were pretty vicious. You're one to talk. Finish that one.
Good. And now Rita's got item thrower down, so we can switch her. Sure, Rivet Belt, why not? Got to keep it real. I'll give you a shout out in a minute, Jasmine. See you. I appreciate you. I just need to finish this fight real quick. I am doing okay. Thank you for asking, Vinka. I appreciate it. I gotta go grab food, but have fun with this vesperia. Absolutely.
Put out your hand. Like this? Yay! What was that?
Okay. So, hopefully you had fun with. I'm going to guess it's still Umineko, but let's see. Or I don't remember my own raid commands or my own commands because it's been too long since I've done this. Yeah, all right, Umineko. That's what I thought. Yeah, go enjoy food. I hope that the seagulls crying are continuing to be good to you. And yeah, good to have everybody around. Alright, cool. Ah, dang, it's just a regular save point. Okay. So, the reason why I said, ah, dang, it's a regular save point is because there are certain save point types in Tales of Vesperia where using them will restore your health and everything. The game was not that kind. Cool. New weapon for Judith. Halberd, Spearmaster, Resist, and Burst Art Force. Okay, sure. Warrior symbol and Thief's Cape. Okay, cool.
Together now. Divine energy.
Was that a little too painful?
So yeah, like basically literally once Judith gets in the air with arts, enemies basically just don't have a good time. They get really fucking cooked, and it's great. I do wish that I had a better resource for knowing how arts change based on usage, than having to use Fandom Wiki. Okay. Okay. I gotta work on some other stuff. So Crescent Moon, I think, is set. Yeah. I need to use New Moon Blade a little bit more.
Together now.
You're pretty rough out there.
It would be rude not to.
Cool. And Yuri learned BA Force. Excellent. Alright. So Yuri, we're going to switch him off of this one. We can do the Crescent Axe, or we can do Blue Dragon. I like Blue Dragon. Well, no, we should do the Crescent Axe first because it's weaker. It doesn't necessarily mean that the skills will be faster to learn, but it's easier, at least for me, to work from the weaker weapons up to the stronger ones, because then that means I can put on a stronger weapon knowing that I haven't missed a skill from a weaker one. That said, for Yuri, do we have enough room for BA Force? BA Force is a lot. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, we still want Taunt. Item Pro we want because that makes our life easier. What does Agility even do in Tales of Vesperia? I should see. Okay, so agility in this game, character movement speed, and crit rate, essentially. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I do like spirits, though, for Yuri. That's, to me, very important. Okay, so that looks like that's the elevator up and out to probably the boss arena. So I'm just going to make sure that we pop a save right here. I know we did just a second ago, but better safe than sorry.
Back again, you stubborn punk.
Okay, cool.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hey, the core in that sword. Is that the core to the Aqua Blastia?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
These fools don't know when to give up. Capua Nor, Dongrest, and now all the way to Gasferost. I've always hated kids.
Barbos, this has gone on long enough. Save what's left of your honor and give up.
The knights will be here any moment. Any further resistance is futile.
That's right, you're finished.
Oh, this is far from finished. I put 10 years into building Gasfarost's spire, and while it stands, nothing can stop me. And with that man and the Empire wrapped around my finger, I was able to build my magnificent Blastia.
That man?
You think I'm just gonna let you waste the lower quarters core like this?
For context, the core is also the only way that they get water down there.
Waste. I'll use this to eliminate Whitehorse, and then I will be leader of the guilds. Then the Empire is next. With this power at my disposal, the very world will be mine. And I'll start with you. Begone, worm!
Is everyone all right?
That sword is gonna be a problem.
Problem? Is that thing even legal?
It is very powerful.
The Blastia seems to be working just fine.
What?
What's wrong?
You haven't won yet.
All right, playtime's over. Time to wipe Dongrest off the map, and you along with it.
Get down.
What?
What is that?
What happened to not having any time or interest?
Hey, that's...
Rita, never mind that!
Piece of crap!
Looks like the tables have turned, Barbos.
So, all that fancy wisdom and the power of the Blastia were nothing but a sham. Should have known from the start that I'd have to depend on my own strength. Take up your swords!
You know, he was so much easier to deal with when he was all drunk on power.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than an enlightened idiot.
Damn.
I am the only
Cold.
man to stand as Whitehorse's equal in battle. Now you will know the power of Barbos the Stormblast!
Yeah. You keep saying these things. My response is doubt. Very, very loudly. Alright. Let me go take a look at this arts list for Judith again. Damn it. went looking for the arts page, couldn't find it. Fandom is such a terrible, terrible site, and I hate it so much.
And his blood, a lion!
Yeah, Barbos. Okay, sure.
Little punks! You'll rue this!
Yeah. You keep talking, and it's getting on my nerves. Cool.
Go!
Barbos first.
On, get up! Out there! Kill him!
Give up and receive your due punishment as the law demands.
You little punks are...
Okay, so cool. We cannot use magic lens on those, but we do not need to either.
I have an idea.
Good.
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us new moon blade. New moon blade. New moon blade. Angels, grant us your favor. New moon blade.
Alright, it's gotta be me. I don't have any treats, so I have to... Ah, fuck. Doesn't have item thrower. Okay, hang on. Then Flynn has to use it on himself. And this is why, like... And this is why not having item thrower...
You'll never beat me.
And this is why not having item thrower is such a pain.
Take this!
Grant us your favor. This is dangerous.
Where's you? Alright. Yeah, we gotta get rid of you. I think life bottles are like the only exception to items that you can't use on other people without item thrower.
Oh, caprice of innocent waters. Lunabang! Let them die undefiled purity. Splash! Crescent moon! Oh, flickering blaze, burn! Fireball!
You'll Use this.
Grant them thy undefiled purity. Bring darkness. Grant them thy undefiled purity. Priest of innocent waters. That was mean. Concentrate. Oh, brilliant angels grant us Oh, caprice of innocent waters. You're using too many items. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
I shall use this.
Nurse.
Divine energy, fill me. First
Now feel my
Next strategy. I'm okay.
divine energy, fill
Are
me.
you okay? Holy power, come to me. I have to.
I'll cut you into little pieces.
Holy power, come to me. Now we'll have some fun. Get us out of the way.
I may need a new
Yeah,
plan.
Crescent Moon. We have to keep going.
I'll cut you into little
Too many arts.
But it feels so good. Please.
Bless you, get up.
Crescent Moon.
Take this, I'll cut you into little pieces. Take this.
Are you okay?
How distressing.
Oh no. I have to snap out. I have to keep going. I have to snap. I have to keep going.
I shall use this. How distressing.
Luda bang!
Divine energy, fill me. I may need a new plan.
Oh, right. My bad. I forgot to switch my strategy back. Because Vita's not doing anything because I forgot to change my strategy.
Impossible.
You really want to keep this up? It's over. Accept your fate.
And I got a knuckle duster out of that. Aerial arts. Good. Repeat learn speed up too. Excellent.
Your henchmen have run out on you. That's it, Barbos. It looks like you were the fool who didn't know when to give up.
Perhaps you were right.
Then you'll surrender.
I won't be humiliated any more than this. Yuri, was it? You remind me of Whitehorse in his youth. You're his spitting image.
Hope you're not saying I'm gonna end up like that old man. Not exactly something to look forward to.
Like the Dawn. Sooner or later, you will make great enemies in this world. And then that world will consume you whole. Regret, sorrow, and despair will hound you all the way to hell. And I will be waiting there for you.
Okay. That is sure a way to make a statement, alright?
I'm so glad the core is safe.
Wow, the Aqua Blastia core is so small.
So we've got your core back. That takes care of one problem.
Yes, but we weren't able to take Barbos into custody.
Yes. That alone is quite regrettable.
What are you talking about? A creep like that is better off. Ow!
Besides, I think it's too early to say anything's been taken care of.
Yeah, I have to find out if this thing even works anymore.
Blastia cores don't break all that easily.
Huh. Bet you didn't know that, did you, Raven?
Jeez, what is up with that guy? Just showing up whenever he wants.
You're one to talk, Rita.
Takes all kinds, I suppose.
He probably headed back to Dongrist. I'm sure we can find him if we need to.
I'll go on ahead as well. I left my people with a considerable amount of work. Your Highness, if you would please accompany me.
Can't I stay with everyone a little longer?
We'll look after your unreasonable princess a little longer. Is that easier for you too? We'll make sure she gets to Dongrist.
Damn.
Very well. But in exchange, I ask that you take the utmost caution. Absolutely no detours, okay?
All right.
Then I take my leave, Your Highness. Until we meet again in Dongrest.
Thank you, Flynn.
Hydration? Alright. Yeah, fair.
Why do you look so
In a
sad?
second.
Are you okay?
I was just thinking. I still owe that creep Hideki a good beating.
You got the Blastia back. Isn't that enough? Why chase after some stupid thief?
Yeah, I guess you're right. If I ever cross paths with him, though, he's in for a surprise. Waiting for me in hell. Why do you have to go and say that?
Hey, come on already. Let's get back to Dongrest.
Well, I will take my leave from you here.
Off to meet up with your partner?
Partner? Who do you mean?
We'll be operating individually from now on. That way we won't interfere with each other's work.
I see. Well, see you later.
Yeah.
And with that save prompt, that is the end of Act 1 of Tale of Vesperia Definitive Edition.
Look, the Knights have come back.
I'm innocent, I tell you. This is a plot by the Knights to destroy the Council.
He doesn't know when to quit, does he?
Where's Flynn?
I can't make him out from here.
Alright, let's take a look. Oh, I already made the knuckle duster. So it turns out I already had that. Oh well. Alright, I'll go get hydration. Are all of the acts roughly the same length? I have no idea. When I played this game before, ouch, I made it partway through Act 2 before I stopped. I'm pouring water right now. I do appreciate the hydrate. Whoops. Walked right into my fan. I do appreciate the hydrate reminder though, because it is toasty up here. It's because I got up to I got up in order to go get water. I've beaten this game dozens of times, but I still haven't 100%ed it. After seeing a few people playing it recently, I want to do it now. Yeah, I'm trying to do as many things as I can in this run, minus specifically one side quest, specifically because it will make the last boss harder. So probably what will happen is that I'm going to do the game, the first playthrough without doing that side quest, then get 100% completion with the second playthrough. But yeah, there's a specific side quest that actually makes the final boss of this game way harder, and I don't want to do that. Thank you also for the Stretch Redemption. Next little bit is just going to be pure cutscenes, so...
You must not be taken in by the Knights. They only plan to crush this town once you've all been lured into a false sense of safety.
On the honor of the Imperial Knights, I swear that we would never perpetrate such disloyalty.
You're... Flynn Shifo.
The Empire and the Union have joined in a treaty of friendship.
What? Impossible.
At this moment, Don Whitehorse and His Highness Yoder are in council together. It's only a matter of time until it's made official.
But how? I thought that cursed Alexei was tied up in other matters.
Yes. It is true that our Commandant could only make a brief appearance before returning to the capital.
Then, on whose authority? No! This can't mean my plans have been ruined by this boy!
This will put an end to the suffering of the people of Capua Nor as well.
Here's hoping the next magistrate they get is more of a stand-up guy.
I will do what I can to make sure a worthy person is chosen when I get back to the castle.
To the castle? You mean you're going back to the capital, Estelle?
Yes. With Rago gone, the rest of the castle should have returned to normal.
But you don't really want to go back.
What do you mean?
I can see it in your face.
No,
Well, you should do what suits you best. You've made up your own mind, right?
I will go back. I don't want Flynn or anyone else to have to worry about me anymore.
It's gonna be lonely without her, won't it, Rapide?
Pretty sure you have to New Game Plus to 100% it anyway. That would also not surprise me all that much. Okay. So I could immediately pop the blue dragon up to blue dragon +1. And there's no reason not to. The reason why I say that is because if we look, right, the blue dragon has the same skills as the blue dragon +1 has the same skills as the regular one. So there's no reason why we shouldn't upgrade it. So let's see, Bastard Sword, Alpha and Beta. Ogre Axe +1, Crescent. Okay. So. Okay, material info. Okay. It looks like we still can't get the Carolean Hammer sorted out first. But basically, the way that you actually want to synthesize this out is you want to do the Carolean Hammer +1, then the Carolean Sword afterward. Because you can still make another Carolean Hammer, obviously, right? But basically, you want to do the hammer +1, then the sword +1. I think basically that way you don't have to make a second. The hammer is still cheap to make, but I think if you do hammer +1, sword +1, you have the ability to then like get it all set up without having to do some other stuff. We already have okay, cool. Leather whip. We don't have a leather whip +1, but we don't have the tough leather. We don't have tough leather to make it work. We've learned everything from the chain whip, so now if we want to, we can pick up a chain whip +1 in order to learn roll. I don't know. We don't have. I think we have a smash bow, but I don't know for sure what skills come from the regular smash bow, so we're not going to form it up yet. Tamahagane, I think we have a way of like making another one if we need to later. But oh, it's only the 2 alpha, it looks like. But based on which one, you get either the one that gives more strength or the one that gives interesting. So we've got the Kotaro and Kotaro +1. Kotaro 2 alpha is for more physical survivability, 2 betas for more magic. Holy Raven. Okay, so we've learned both of those. Ooh! That's useful. That is useful. So I'm going to make a second Karama so that we have that one there. We've learned Speed Up and Hunter's Fang already, so we're going to do the Karama 1 Alpha. Cool. And now I can use the other Karama for the Karama 1 beta, basically. We just need another tortoise shell, and another one of those, and we're good. A Saphira would be pretty nice, but probably not strictly necessary. We have a pretty good amount of money. Okay. Limit duo. We have a limit duo already, so if we want to get a limit trio, we have to find a flare stone and a frost stone. And I don't remember if those are if those can be synthesized or if they happen to be like specialty equipment that you don't get for a little while. I'm gonna just double check and look ahead to make sure. Okay, so we don't have access to the items that we need for it yet, I don't think. Easiest way to double check is you can come over here and talk to Fortune's Market person over here. Synthesis, come over. So yeah, limit trio. Material info, details. Yeah, we don't know where to get them yet. Let's take a rest.
Oh, man. Just let me sleep.
Rigaud!
What did Rigaud do?
They say he used his standing in the council to reduce his charges. It looks like he's gonna get off with only a minor drop in rank after everything he did.
This has got to be a joke.
It's not a joke. It's the truth.
So this is how the Empire works now, huh? Damn it, this is not funny.
What do we do, Yuri?
I don't know.
And to emphasize, you may be wondering everything he did. What is that? Limited to, but not including, feeding people to monsters, raising taxes excessively. Oh, damn it. Another ad. Okay. I'm gonna wait for ads to finish, and then we'll keep going. And then once ads are done, we will be on our way. Doing a little bit of a stretch while I wait for the ads to finish. Because I don't even want to I don't want to skip past because it's like actual like plot relevant stuff. Okay, cool. I mean, feeding people to monsters kind of supersedes almost any other transgression as a governing official. Yes, but you get what I mean. You get what I'm getting at. But yeah, basically, Rago fed people to monsters, raised taxes, kept his own town under the threat of perpetual storming by illegally using Blastia, and a bunch of other really terrible shit. He's just a horrible human being.
Get punished. Wait, if we tell Estelle, maybe she can do something about it.
Hey, don't go giving the princess too much trouble. Damn it, what's Flynn doing anyway? I wonder if he's at his post right now.
Doesn't anyone knock anymore?
You knew I'd be coming. That outfit.
As of today, I've been assigned the post of captain.
So, the birth of the Flynn Brigade, huh? Looks like I've been one-upped again.
If that's how you feel, you should come back to the Knights. You'd be able to...
Don't waste your breath. Congratulations on making captain.
Thank you. You didn't come down here to celebrate my promotion.
No, I didn't.
It's Rago, isn't it? Appropriating Nor Harbor for his own purposes, committing treason by his collusion with Barbos. Add to this stealing from the populace and the extermination of even his own people, simply because he didn't like them. The people he killed were either fed to monsters, or sold to those who will pay money for corpses.
Sick bastard.
That he should be able to do those things, and not have to answer for them. The authority of the Council is far more powerful than I'd imagined. I thought with this promotion to captain that I'd gotten a bit closer to my goal, but I have to face the fact that the law can't even punish a single person like Rago.
You know it doesn't end here. You'll climb even higher until you can make the right changes.
True, but many people will continue to suffer in the meantime, needlessly. When I consider that,
Don't go flying off the handle and smacking him around. The progress you made would all be for nothing. If he's above you, you go even higher, and then...
Yes. Someday I'll create a legal order that treats everyone with equality. I have to.
Good. And I'll do things my own way.
Yuri?
How would you go about punishing the villains that the law can't touch?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
It seems I may have gotten a little careless when I thought Alexei wouldn't be around. Flynn Scifo, that impertinent upstart. This is a grudge I won't soon forget. I will bring down the full authority of the Council on you. Ah! What the? It's you. Do you intend to harm me? I'm a member of the Council, you know. I could crush you with a single command. You won't get away with this.
The laws and the Council may have let you go, but I'm afraid I can't do that.
Ah! Stay back! Ah! I was so close. De Nomos.
Well, shit.
Repeat.
I think that's called praxis.
It's too bad we gotta split up.
Please, come visit the castle anytime.
He'll really come if you say that.
What? Didn't she just invite me?
Idiot.
With the treaty, it'll become easier for guild members to enter the capital.
That's right.
Hey Shan, you just missed the main character performing vigilante justice on an elected official who is going to get away with crimes. Tales of Vesperia.
Princess, we should be going.
Oh, yes. I promise to do what I can about Rago, to see that he gets the punishment he deserves.
Princess, you should know.
What?
You see... Lord Rago has not been seen since last night. We do not yet know the details. His whereabouts are being investigated as we speak.
What could this mean?
Maybe he got scared and ran away. Well, I guess I'll be going too. I want to check out stuff like those air crinic. When I finish my analysis, I'll, pay a visit to the capital too.
Look at her. Look at her. She's blushing. Gay as shit.
I'm looking forward to it.
Happy Pride, motherfuckers.
Okay then. See ya.
And Carol, where will you go from here?
I want to start up a guild with Yuri.
That sounds like a good idea.
Your Highness.
Sorry, I'm ready now.
Shouldn't I go get Yuri?
No, I wouldn't want to wake him.
All right.
Well, this is it.
Yeah. I hope we see each other again.
You had a busy night after all. Yep.
Yuri, are you awake? Estelle and Rita already took off.
Oh,
If you hurry, you might still be able to catch her.
I can meet them anytime I want.
Jeez, Yuri. Fine, if that's how you're gonna be.
Even if I did go, it would just make it harder for them to leave. What the? Monsters.
Good clip. Very good clip.
Yuri!
Carol, any idea what that thing is?
No, I've never seen anything like that before. It's coming down!
Come on, Carol.
What? Hey, wait!
Just when I get to relax, I get dragged into another mess.
Yuri, fate really is out to get you.
Hey, it's not all my fault. You had a role in this too.
But I never ran into gigantic monsters or got arrested by knights before I met you.
Well, things didn't go bad for me until I left the capital with Estelle.
So that means...
Drop it. Keep moving.
Right.
We just unlocked the C dungeon in Final Fantasy 14, doing NT plus to be on the same level as excellent. Running away would be an insult to merchants everywhere. Business is life. You got a problem with that? I mean, I don't. But it's your neck on the line, bud. I'm just saying.
What is going on here?
Yuri, protect Her Highness!
Yuri, look!
This way, foul fiend!
Why is it just ignoring us? Is it coming for me?
The Commandant. But why is he here?
Our finest knights. I am left with no choice. We will stop this beast with the help of Heracles. Yuri, wait! There's nothing more you can do!
You expect me to stand by while that thing makes a snack out of Estelle?
The insipid poison of this world must be purged.
It can speak. Who are you? Yuri!
You're safe. What is that?
Heracles.
Whoa! We gotta get out of here!
I'm going to leave the city and continue my journey.
What do you mean?
If you're going back to the capital, you shouldn't keep Flynn waiting. It's for you to decide.
Then I want to continue the journey as well.
Now that's what I wanted to hear.
I keep yapping at Cosmo about how this one might be.
Judith? Don't! It's too dangerous!
Look who's talking.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead.
Come on, quickly!
My, you're a stubborn one.
Why is it taking off?
Yuri! Lady Estellise! Wait!
Here comes the cavalry.
I'm sorry, Flynn. I realize now I can't just go back to the capital. There are too many things I still need to know.
Surely after returning to the capital, you can...
The voices of the people suffering in Nora Harbor never reached the capital. I won't achieve anything if I'm not willing to approach these problems head-on. I I've come to realize that during my travels. That's why I have to keep going.
Your Highness!
Flynn, get this court back to the lower quarter.
Yuri!
I won't be going back to the capital anytime soon. I'm going to start up a guild. Give my regards to Hanks and everyone else.
Yuri!
A guild? So that's what you meant by doing things your own way.
Yeah, I finally made up my mind.
That's fine, but what about Princess...
Take care, Flynn.
Yuri!
I suppose I should have talked to you first, but here's to our new guild, Carol.
Right!
All right, let's go. If we hang around here much longer, some of those knights are bound to come after us.
I'm also just laughing at how Judith's response to getting pulled along was, well, you're stubborn, aren't you?
That huge flying monster actually talks, right? You ever heard of a monster like that?
I've never seen or heard of anything like that. I don't think anybody in the Hunting Blades has.
Man, first that thing at Cair Bakram and now this. The world's just full of surprises. I don't care how many lives you have, it wouldn't be enough to fight that thing.
Yeah, not even I feel like taking on a monster like that.
New world map music, which is the truest sign that we are in Act 2 of the game.
That's the guy we met at Cave Mock.
Hello?
And here Estelle's being so nice. Somebody needs to work on their manners.
You're one to talk, Yuri. Hey, that monster's gonna attack us again if we keep wandering around here.
Yes, you're right.
You were the target of his attack?
What? Oh, yes. Do you know what he meant by insipid
What, is that your pet or something?
We follow the same course of action.
What, you're doing the same thing as a monster?
Then does that mean you've come here to attack me too?
My blade does not exist to pass sentence on humans. How odd. He has taken his leave. But why? Perhaps I am mistaken. No.
That guy still doesn't make any sense.
What do you think he's up to?
Who knows? Hey, we don't have time to just hang out here and enjoy the scenery.
Oh yeah, we gotta go!
Yeah. So, I think we can access Dongrest through the other bridge still, just not that way.
I know we gotta get out of town, but I'm dying here! So, why is Judith coming along with us anyway?
With the circumstances being what they are, this is just how things turned out.
I don't mind a few extra travel companions, but we do need to put in a little more effort.
Just how far are we going?
I guess Heliord's our closest destination, so at least until there.
What?
Should we rest a little once we get out of the city?
Agreed.
Okay, now let's get moving.
Okay, Yuri, you're cool and everything, but Judith time.
Hey, you mind if I ask a question? I need to be sure of something.
What is it?
That big monster we saw? It was talking, right? Like our language.
Yes, I heard it with my own ears.
You all heard it too? I guess it wasn't my imagination after all.
Who's ever heard of a monster that speaks a human language?
Just what is that monster?
New battle theme too, definitely.
Wonderful! Hammer! The cry of victory! Repeat
Repeat? This power will make...
Excellent. We want to come back over to Gasfrost for a little bit because there's something very important and a very involved side quest that's easy to miss here. It's definitely gone. The spear? It looked like it was very valuable. I'll bet the mercenaries carried it off as loot. Give me a second. I want to look at... So, yeah, oh.
The bridge collapsed from the monster's attack. I wonder if Dongrest is all right. It seems that some people were injured too.
The place was crawling with knights. I think they can handle things from here. Plus the Dons and Dongrest and all the guild members are really tough.
Flynn would catch us if we went back now, and that'd be the end of your travels.
You're right. I'll put my trust in the Imperial Knights and the guilds. I decided I'm going with you, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Easy.
All right, Judith, go on. Okay, let me double check. I need to go look at more of Judith's arts to see if there's anything else that I'm missing. Moonlight Talon and I don't think do I know Moonlight Talon yet? Let's see. No, I know Moonlight Havoc, not Moonlight Talon. I don't know Moonlight Talon yet, which means I should be using Moonlight Havoc a little bit more.
Leave it to me!
Pierce quest a light gold! Ha!
Okay, there we go.
The cry of victory! Repeat? These are the threads.
There we go. So it turns out that Judith can use it, Fatal Strikes in midair. I'm just bad.
What'd you call it? Heracles?
That was a monster itself. I never knew the Imperial Knights had anything like that.
I don't know many details, but it seems it was constructed under Alexei's orders.
Without Heracles, we might all be in that flying monster's stomach about now.
Seriously, Heracles to the rescue.
Huh?
I won't lose.
Alright, that's a new enemy type. Repeat. Use magic lens. Oh. So this is what it does. So you don't have to scan enemies separately. That's really good. You don't know if that works without repeat in the party. Which means that repeat might literally just be in the party for forever now. Because that's really useful. That is absurdly useful. That is obscenely useful, actually. If other party members learn that skill, I'm absolutely making sure that they take it with them because...
What happened to taking a break?
It's probably a good time. Looks like no one is following us anymore.
How can you tell?
Intuition, I suppose.
Intuition?
Anyway, we should be fine here. Let's rest for now.
When we have time to take a longer rest, we've got to decide a few things about our guild.
What is it with you and taking breaks?
What do you hope to accomplish by starting a guild?
Accomplish?
I want our guild to become really big, and then someday we'll follow in the Dawn's footsteps and protect Dawngrest ourselves. That way, I can show him my gratitude for all the years he's defended the city.
That's a wonderful dream, Carol.
I'll just stick with the boss here.
Huh? Boss? Me?
You were the first one to bring up this crazy idea.
I guess you're right. So, what's the first order of business?
To calm down.
Yeah!
You make guilds sound like fun.
Why don't you join the guild as well, Judith?
I wonder. Do you think they'd let me?
The most important thing is obeying the guild's laws. Those who break the laws will be severely punished, even friends or family. The laws are the source of a guild's pride. No one can be admitted without making a solemn pledge to uphold them.
And what are the laws of your guild, Carol?
Everybody supporting each other and always acting with the interests of the guild in mind. Striving to always do the right thing while punishing those who don't.
What do you mean?
All for the guild and the guild for all. Do justice and punish the unjust.
Everyone's opinion will be valued, so long as it doesn't go against these laws.
Yuri, that's just what I...
Right, boss?
All for the guild and the guild for all. Yeah! That's it! Those are our laws!
It looks like these will be my laws from now on as well.
Sure it's okay to make up your mind like that?
Yes, you've got me curious. All for the guild. I like the way that sounds.
Well then?
I pledge to uphold the laws, for the guild's sake, and my own.
How about your partner?
Thanks for your concern, but it's all right. He won't mind.
Your partner?
A friend I was traveling with earlier.
Huh. I didn't know you had someone like that. Okay, so from today on, we'll be your new partners, Judith.
I look forward to it.
Me too.
Then, I...
Okay, let's call it a day for now.
Yeah, I almost forgot how sore I am.
Oh, Yuri.
Hey, you're not asleep?
No? Is something the matter?
No. I was just trying to think of what our next move should be.
Yes. I didn't even think I'd be able to continue traveling with you. I'm still trying to decide if I should. You're really gonna put your all into this guild, aren't you?
I'd like to say I'm just gonna go with the flow, but I went and bragged to Flynn about it. I guess I can't slack off now.
Earl certainly seems happy. I'm a bit jealous.
Oh, does Her Majesty the Princess wish to join our humble guild?
If I asked you to let me in, would you let me in?
If you've thought about this and it's your decision, I won't try to stop you.
Yeah, you're right. I should really give this some thought.
Well, don't think too hard about it.
How can I decide?
Anyway, I have to get my answer, don't I? After you're done thinking about it. We just said this.
What, you're not asleep?
Nah, I've been trying to think of a name for our guild. I'm gonna think of something really cool.
Sure, I can't wait.
Yuri?
Hmm?
I was thinking about this. We made our guild without first swearing allegiance to its laws, didn't we?
Yeah, but did that earlier today, right? So no worries.
Yeah. Yuri,
What is it?
did you just make those laws up, or did you hear them somewhere?
They just came to me. Why, were they no good?
Oh no, not at all. It's just... those were the exact same laws I'd been thinking of. I'm really happy that I was able to make a guild with you, Yuri.
What a thing to say. Don't get all mushy on me.
Oh!
What now?
I thought of a name! The Super Ultra Courageous Braves!
That sounds like a name Captain Carroll would come up with, definitely. Let's go with that then.
Right!
Let's give it all we got.
Thanks.
For what?
You're staying up to keep watch, aren't you?
Nah, not at all.
You're so evasive.
You're one to talk.
I was about to say.
Huh. Weird. I always thought I was pretty straightforward.
Seriously? You haven't even given your real reason for joining our guild.
I joined because I wanted to.
That's it?
No. So long as they don't go against the laws of the guild, everyone's wishes are respected, right? Don't worry. I said I'd uphold the laws, and I will. But in my own way.
Alright. Well, I'll get you to tell me the real reason eventually. So it was a coincidence that you were in Dawngrest?
Yes, I was. That's the truth. Isn't it lovely?
Sure. Lovely.
Thanks.
For keeping watch?
For talking.
Oh? So you want to play some more? No? What a bore. I don't really know what that one's about. That's a little weird.
Repeat. You're keeping watch too, huh? So, we started a guild. We're a motley crew, but it should be interesting. You're our number 2. Try not to give the boss too much of a hard time. You should get some rest too. What's that? Are you saying I should just trust you to keep watch for us?
You've talked to everybody, so...
Alright, I'll get some rest then. Thanks, Repeat.
I hope we can find some work to do now that we've made our guild.
Easy, Tiger. So, Estelle, what are you gonna do?
I want to go looking for that talking monster. If it was me he was after, I want to find out why.
Don't feel like you'll be able to rest easy till you find out, huh?
But how will you do that? How can you look for a monster if you have no idea where it is?
I thought you were in charge of all the monster-related information.
Don't ask me! Even I've never seen anything like that before.
That was no monster. His name is Pharaoh.
Do you know about him?
I saw him earlier when I was traveling with my friend, and it was my friend who knew his name.
Why would your friend know the name of something like that?
Where did you see it?
It was on the Desier continent, in the sands of Kogor.
That's the continent to the southwest of Tolbikia. The continent of Desier. The desert.
You don't just go marching off to a desert because someone saw a monster.
He's right, you know.
I wonder if that fairy tale could be...
Fairy tale?
Something I read at the castle. A tale about a monster that speaks, who lives in the sands of Kogor.
There are always stories like that. Like the one about the monster in the sea who talks to people.
I think you've got it backwards.
Backwards?
Such creatures do exist, but they have simply become the stuff of legend.
It's like the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, but are you thinking of going all the way to a place like that alone, Estelle?
Huh? Well,
If we don't keep up this little bodyguard operation, she'll really march off on her own. What do you think? Let's take this as our first guild assignment.
Hey, you're right! We'd be breaking our own laws if we let her go alone.
That's right.
But if this is a real job, we'll have to charge Estelle our fee.
Oh, we don't need to worry about something like money, right?
Nope, no exceptions. Money is a necessity for running a guild.
Mercenary.
I'm afraid I'm a bit short on funds at the moment.
In that case, why don't we just figure something out later?
I'll pay the fee, I promise. So let's all go together.
Okay, looks like that settles it.
This way we can all continue the journey.
All right, super ultra courageous braves, fall out!
What is that?
Huh? That's our guild's name!
We can't go with that. We need something easy to say that has a real snap to it.
Oh, really? Well...
How about something like... Brave Vesperia?
Battle drop!
A
Ooh!
star that gives off the brightest light in the night sky.
The brightest star! Cool!
Brave Vesperia. I like it. Let's stick with that.
Okay, that settles it. Let's get to Torim Harbor and charter a boat. We're off on an ocean voyage to the continent of Desier!
Didn't you want to take a break at Heliord?
Who needs it?
Either way, we can't get to Torim without passing through Heliord.
I'd also like to see how they've been doing since the Blastia went out of control.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
All right, we'll just stop in for a quick look around the city.
Okay.
So, first to Heliord, then from Torim to Desier by boat.
Okay, I'll try again. Brave Vesperia, fall out!
Yeah, you even got repeat the bark. That's how you know you did a good job. Repeat bark.
Yuri, I was a little surprised to hear that you're starting a guild.
Well, it's not like I'll be doing it all on my own.
Did Carol give you the idea?
Yeah, but I've been thinking about it myself for a while now, too. I quit the Knights to find my own way of doing things. But I hadn't done anything.
What Flynn said to you back in the port town, that got to you, didn't it?
Nothing that guy says could get to me.
He doesn't like to admit his feelings, does he?
No.
Nothing that guy could say would get to me. Yuri, this is why people... That's what we call a lie, Yuri. And people can tell when you lie. Your nose will grow, Yuri.
Oh my. Doesn't the city seem less busy than before?
Yeah, this place has gotten a lot more ghost towny.
Now that you mention it, maybe.
Huh? What's wrong?
In Dawngrest, I heard that the construction work here is so brutal that tons of people have been fleeing. I don't know if that's true or not, though.
Huh, interesting. She has to do something about it.
What do you mean?
You can see it on her face.
If that's the case, we should go to the inn and have a strategy meeting first. After all, we need to go check on the Blastia, too.
Yeah, and it's not like Estelle can just let things go.
You can't just ignore people's problems, can you?
I know.
So then, let's go! To the inn!
He sure is getting into it.
He's so happy that he was able to start a guild with Yuri.
Hey, it's not like I did this just for Carol's sake.
But you care about his feelings, don't you?
Yeah, well, come on. We should hurry to the inn.
You didn't deny it. Yeah, you get brave vesperia leader. Oh, this one looks nice. Are ideals just that? Simply ideals? The people got tired and left the city. The people's hearts were worn after laboring day after day, so they left. And now look at this city. No matter how far you may have climbed, there will always be someone above you. We all have walls that we'll never be able to conquer. The common folk can draw some comfort from realizing that there are those with even less fortunate lots in life than they. You're just a dick.
We picked a name, made laws, got our first job. We're a pretty respectable guild now.
But are 3 members really respectable?
Why not? The Darkwings, the famous thieves guild, they only have 3 members too.
Quality over quantity.
Too many people get to be a headache. I prefer a small group. But you can't follow in the Dawn's footsteps and defend Dongrist without a few more bodies.
Yeah, I guess. But if we just put one foot in front of the other, I know we'll be big someday.
So then you're saying we can take it easy?
No way! We gotta give this guild 110%!
Aye, aye, Captain.
Captain Carroll. What a good kid. Alright, where is... I'm curious about something now. Okay, Heavy Mall. Because that's making me itch. Because I feel like... Did I somehow miss it? That would sure annoy me if I missed it. Okay, Kapua Nor Kapua Torum. Alright.
Now that we have a goal and a destination, I'm so excited about continuing our journey.
This is a lot bigger than when we were just escaping the capital and chasing after Flynn. We're out to find a mysterious talking monster.
And to get over to Desier, we'll need to cross the sea again. I think the sands of Kagor will be a hot and harsh environment, too. Still, I can't help but be excited that I get to continue my journey. New landscapes we've never seen are waiting for us just past the horizon.
Well, just don't forget what we're out here for.
I know.
Alright, let's see. But yeah, as far as favorite expansions go, Endwalker is up there for me. Shadowbringers is up there for me. Dawntrail is up there for me, despite what people say. But Stormblood, yeah, Stormblood is one of the ones I don't hear people say is their favorite a lot. But it has bones.
I can't let things go either.
Can't eat that. Perhaps it's better not to walk around outside at night. This town is rotten. What do you mean, what? Knights are bound by confidentiality. I cannot say. Do people leave because the work becomes a rush? Or do people leave because of rushed work? Oh, don't mind me. I don't know why y'all keep playing coy. Oh, hey, it's Judith.
Late night stroll?
The scenery here reminds me of home.
Huh. Your home must be in a pretty place then.
I just mean that it's up high like this and has a good view. Not that I have a problem with heights.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't, riding around on that monster.
His name is Baul, and he's not a monster. And it's not only because he can fly. We've been together ever since he saved me during the war.
War? You mean between the Empire and the guilds?
This world always seems to be ravaged by some war or another.
Yeah, I guess so. It was you who attacked Estelle here earlier, wasn't it?
You're pretty sharp if you were able to tell who it was I was after.
I'm just that kind of guy. Pharaoh also appeared because of Estelle. Is there some connection between them, between him and your partner?
It's hard to explain.
But you won't deny it, that you would come for her.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at lying.
All right, I won't ask any more questions. But if it looks like you're going after her again...
You needn't worry. I won't be doing that sort of thing anymore. You have my word.
You mean it?
What can I say that will make you believe me?
Well, you said you were no good at telling lies. It's not like we're all that different. I've got a few skeletons in my closet, too.
He's a strange one.
Well, shall we have a look around the town?
We also need to have a look at the Blastia that went berserk last time.
Rapide's an honorary member of Brave Vesperia too, isn't he?
Of course he is.
But everyone who joins the guild has to swear to uphold its laws, don't they?
Well, in his case...
What are you all worried about? Rapide knows the laws.
There've been lots of times when I just know Rapide understands what we're saying.
I know how you feel.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, how about it, Rapide?
He just went to mark his territory.
Oh, I feel a type of way about this now in retrospect, but you know, Huh, it's still raining.
like the area has returned to normal.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's gone berserk since then.
Hey, it's those guys we met at Nor Harbor.
Miss Estelle! How have you been?
Who is this?
We helped these people out at Nor Harbor.
We can't thank you enough for all you've done for us.
Where's your father?
I haven't seen Teagle, my husband, for the past 3 days.
Oh, god damn it. Not again.
Sounds like that rumor might be true.
Don't you have any hunches?
Yes. The night before he disappeared, he talked again about working to become a noble.
Become a noble? What do you mean?
When this city is finally completed, we will be able to live here as members of the nobility.
Huh? That doesn't sound quite right.
What do you mean?
The rank of nobility is reserved for those whose service has earned the Emperor's confidence.
But Sir Cumore gave his word to us. He said we would be welcomed as nobles.
Fucking Cumore.
Cumore? From the Imperial Knights?
Yes, he is acting as the current magistrate of the city.
I'll bet he is.
That is strange, though. I mean, the Imperial throne is empty and all.
But then why on earth have we been working this hard? And what about Teagle?
Is father not coming back? Hey, Yuri.
You're gonna ask me why we don't take this on as a guild, right?
I promise to take care of her fee when I pay my own.
Well, okay, that's fine.
What? But
So this means our next job is finding a missing person.
And if Cumore is up to his usual stunts, we'll just have to slap him around till he stops.
Right. The Knights do exist for the protection of the people, after all.
Let's just make sure we're careful. The Knights could squash a little guild like us if we get on their bad side.
As you wish.
We'll find your father, I promise. Just wait right here.
Well, that's that. We'll take the job.
thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Let's go find him.
There's something very suspicious about that area over there.
Yeah, even more so because it's marked off limits.
I wonder if there's some way we could get in.
Careful, guys! Remember? Careful!
Let me see. Because I am getting a little bit dozy in the chair. And it is my normal stopping time. So I don't think I'm going to push to 4 hours. Because I am getting a little dozy in the chair, and the last thing I need is to fall asleep on stream. Alright. Yeah. Hi, sokomare. So I'm going to go save, and then we're going to go... I know where we're going to go hang out, assuming that this time the raids aren't turned off. I understand if they still are for safety's sake, and I will not be upset about that. But with any luck, we should be able to raid GDQ this time around. So, thank y'all for coming. I deeply appreciate y'all coming by to come hang out. Wednesday is our next stream. It will be 6 p.m. Eastern time. It will be after we have been out to Wonderville. So I will let you know how playtesting things have gone for Shootlancer for that day. And then this Friday, we do not have stream because I will be out at Archway Arcade showing off more Shootlancer stuff. It will be different from what y'all... So we did release an updated version of the demo today. That will not be what's at Archway Arcade. It'll be something even newer than that. Because for the update, we wanted to kind of like freeze it at one specific point and then develop a bunch more stuff afterward and sort of go from there. I am stretching, by the way. Thank you for the stretch one. I caught it. And so next Sunday, so we have stream on Wednesday, not on Friday, and then next Sunday will be more Tales of Vesperia. Ideally, at the same time. But ideally at the proper start time is what I meant to say, not the same time. My brain is empty. So, if you want to follow me for game analysis design articles, right now it's a NeoCities blog. I may just switch over to WordPress. Been thinking about it at some other point when I have time. Stream VODs are up on YouTube. Ko-Fi, support me in the stream without giving money to Amazon or Jeff Bezos. Throne is anonymous gift giving if you'd like to support the stream that way. Card, social media links. But mostly I'm on Blue Sky these days. If you want to know more about Munity and Shootlancer, you can come check out munity.games. You can join our Patreon. It has a free tier and a paid tier. I will be honest in saying that I will slightly lean to more with the paid tier if you can help it, mostly because Ladybug, which is the machine that we have been exhibiting Shootlancer on, the arcade build cabinet that we have been, she had a hard time coming back from Orlando. If you go to our Patreon, you can like sort of see the damage, so to speak, yourself, and sort of see where things are at with her at this particular point in time. But damn it. Alrighty. So yeah, I'm literally just chilling until things are done. Oh wait, I meant to put on music. There we go. I was like, oh wait, why is it so quiet? It's like, whoops. Okay, ads are done. Cool. Okay, right. Like I was saying, if you want to, as I was saying, the reason why I am slightly leaning a little bit more into talking more about like joining the paid tier of the Patreon, if you go to our Patreon and see it yourselves, there is a free post up there that sort of details how CEO went. If you missed my talking about it and want to get an idea, but also I gotta be honest with y'all, Ladybug, which is the arcade machine that we've been using as the that we've been using for showcase stuff, she basically only has one more show in her, and that will be that's going to probably be Archway Arcade this Friday, and then after that, Mark 1 is retired. So if you want to be able to support us, like getting a getting funds put toward getting another one, you know. So yeah, if you want to be able to support Ladybug getting back up on her feet, that's the thing. But that's not a requirement. That's not mandatory. I'm just letting you know that that's an option if you feel that strongly about it. And then, as Nightbot said a little bit earlier, if you want to hang out with us when stream isn't up and running, you can join our Guilded. We watch anime on Saturdays. We hang out, talk other stuff. There are things I talk about on Guilded that I don't talk about. So yeah, but it's your call. In order to join Guilded, you do have to have a Roblox account. So if you don't want to make a Roblox account, then, you know, I understand that. Just letting y'all know that it's an option. Anyway, I'm going to see if we can actually raid games done quick, because they're doing Juneteenth stuff. So we're going to attempt it, but they may still have raids blocked for safety purposes, which I understand, and I'm not going to get stressful about. If so, I have 2 other people that we can go visit as an alternative. If so, so we're gonna try GDQ first, and then if we can't get into GDQ, we'll go with another one. So the reason why we're trying to see if we can do GDQ is because they're right now doing this, the last day of their Juneteenth event. I tried to raid them on Friday, and they were like, well, nope, can't do that for safety purposes. So I understand. Wherever we go, the raid message will be SJH just raids. Let them know who sent you. Throw in your favorite emotes behind the raid message. Even if we don't wind up going to GDQ. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask if you go outside, be excellent to each other. We're not the bigots, racist, turfs, sexist, anti-queer folks, or fascists. Black Lives Matter. Trans rights are human rights. Reproductive rights are human rights. Palestine, Sudan, the Congo, New Caledonia must all be free. None of us are free until we're all free. And being free does not mean imposing what we consider right onto other people who have done nothing wrong. Look out for each other. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. You don't have to do big things to do any of those things. Let's see if we can get in with Games Done Quick. If not, we're gonna head out to MD14. Till then, everybody. Catch y'all later. Deuces.